Hey everybody, welcome back to Andrina's Creations. In this video, I am going to be showing you a step-by-step tutorial on how to create these chapstick purses using Cricut Design Space. You're going to see how easy this is, so let's get started. Okay, for your supplies, you're going to need a solid cardstock. I recommend 80-pound and up. This is my favorite brand, is Bazzil. Now, I'm going to leave all the links down below where you can get all my favorite brands. I recommend 80-pound and up cardstock. I do not recommend 65-pound because I feel like it's too flimsy to build your stuff. You're going to need a metallic paper, which is gold or silver. My favorite brand is kodamaa. You can use any metallic paper of your choice. These are some of the glossy papers that I like to use if I'm going to be doing any print and cut, but I do prefer also the Koala Photo matte paper. I'll leave the picture here below. It does come in 11 by 17, but if you have an 8 by 11 printer, just go ahead and cut it in half. If you are going to be putting embellishments, these come in silver and in gold. I also get them from Amazon. And if you're going to be customizing your chapstick, I recommend getting your chapstick in bulk also from Amazon, but you can get any chapstick of your choice. And of course, if you're going to go ahead with the method of embossing your front layer, you are going to need an embossing machine. So the brand that I'm going to be using is the Sizzix Big Shot. This one is wide and electric, but any embossing machine works. And the folder that I'm going to be using today is the Two May Lilies Quilted Heart one. I do love this design. This is like my #1 request from all my clients. But she does also have other embossing folders, and you can get embossing folders from anywhere. If you are going to be customizing your chapsticks, make sure that you do get sticker paper that is compatible with your printer as well. Okay, the first thing that you need to do is head on over to my website, andrinaskreations.com. Of course, I'm going to leave the link down below so you can go straight to this template. So this is, of course, the chapstick purse. And then you're going to go ahead and read everything that it says here. It comes with one SVG and it comes with one silhouette file. The SVG file is the one that you're going to be using with Cricut Design Space. Then after you've read everything, you're going to go ahead and click add to cart. You're going to go ahead and make your purchase. Keep in mind that you cannot make no purchases on my website unless you have an account. All you have to do is create an account. And if you already have one, all you have to do is log in. Make sure that you spell your email correctly because these are instant downloads. As soon as you make a payment, it goes straight to your email. But also when you make a payment, it's going to be right there in the payment section, going to say here, download now. If by any chance you don't see it there, just go straight to your email. Also, make sure that you check your junk and spam folder if you cannot see the file. If you accidentally did not spell your email correctly, just go ahead and click here on the chat button and I can go ahead and help you out. So after you make a payment, you're going to receive a link that's going to look just like this. Now, I do want to go ahead and point it out. You only have to download the template once. After you download the template, you're going to go ahead and save it to your computer. And then anytime you're going to go ahead and create them, all you have to do is go ahead and search wherever you saved it in the folder that you saved it in. You don't have to keep going and keep downloading all the time every time you're going to go ahead and make this template. Hopefully that makes sense. So I do have a Windows computer. For Mac, I know it's different. I don't own a Mac, but I know it works for the Mac. All you have to do is click on download now. And then you're going to go ahead and see this on your download history. I do know for your Mac, you do have to double click on this part to unzip the folder. So what does it mean when you're going to unzip a folder? It means you have to open that zipper to see every single file that this folder contains. So again, I have a window. So when this downloaded, I'm not going to click on it. I'm going to go here to the folder option. I'm going to click on there. And then I highly recommend you investing in an external hard drive or something like a cloud system that you save your files because you do not want to overload your laptop and desktop the more that you download files, clip arts, PNGs, digital paper, and so on. So I am going to select here. I'm not going to click on it. I'm just going to click here where it says extract all. Remember, this is going to open that zipper basically. I'm not going to click on extract. I'm going to click here on browse and I'm going to go ahead and locate my external hard drive. And then I'm going to go ahead and you can create a new folder. I am not, but the way that you create a new folder is you're going to right click. You're going to click new. And then click on folder and then name it. Let's say Andrina's Creations template or chapstick purse template and so on. I'm just going to go ahead and locate the folder that I says AK templates. I'm going to click on that folder and I'm going to click here where it says select folder and then I'm going to click on extract. All right, so as soon as you go ahead and extract the file, you're going to see that this file comes with an SVG and it comes with the silhouette file. So right there, you extracted the file. Now, the number one thing that I always see people doing is they will go ahead and double click on the SVG and think that it's going to automatically open in Cricut Design Space, and that's not going to happen. For example, if I go ahead and double click on the SVG, you're going to be like, okay, what's going on? It's not in Cricut. This is not how you open files when you are using Cricut Design Space. Again, after you extract the file, it's already saved in your folder. Your next step is to go inside of Cricut Design Space. So you're going to go ahead and open up your software. You're going to click on Upload, click on Upload Image, click on Browse. Go ahead and locate the folder that you just created, that you saved it in. Click on Andrina's Creations Chapstick Purse SVG. Click on Open. Then it's going to say, wow, it's too large, but just keep going. Click on Continue. And then you can go ahead and name it if you want. Click on Upload. You're going to go ahead and put this template right here. If you can't see all the template, you have a zoom in and a zoom out button right here. You can go ahead and zoom out so you're able to see the entire template, because sometimes I get messages like, oh my God, I can't see the entire template. You can go ahead and zoom out right here. All right, just go ahead and follow the instructions that it says right here. Change the template size, meaning you only change the template, not these words. So you're going to go ahead and click on everything, right click and ungroup it. You're going to go ahead and put these measurements to the side. You're going to click here, some on your screen. You're going to drag your mouse and select your entire template. Up here, you're going to see width and height. On your width, you're going to go ahead and type what it says here and enter, and then see if your height matches, and it does. So then if it didn't match, make sure that everything was selected, and then you can go ahead and unlock your lock proportions, and then go ahead and enter. Make sure that the height and the width does match whatever I gave you. Okay, let's go ahead and zoom out because I can't see everything there. And now you're going to go ahead and click on your measurement, click delete on your keyboard to delete that. Now you're going to go ahead and ungroup your template because everything is grouped together. Your pink piece is the main base. This is where everything's going to get glued on. The white piece is the information that you're going to go ahead and put inside, and this is also going to hold your chapstick. Your blue pieces are what you're going to cut out of metallic or your glitter cardstock. Then your lavender pieces are the pieces that you're going to do your print and cut, or you're going to emboss, or you're going to use your decorative cardstock. Whatever you want to do, this is where your design goes. And of course, if you want to add the bow in the front. Now, I do want to show something. All my templates come with these score marks. This is the score marks that I provide, meaning that you don't have to add a scoring tool. Your blade is going to be doing the score marks. So it's going to cut, skip, cut, skip, cut, skip. It's going to create little dashes. Now, if you don't like these kind of score marks, you're going to have to change that on your own by going ahead and putting solid lines exactly where I have the score marks, and then you go ahead and use your scoring tool. All right, so the first thing you need to do is you're going to have to attach the score marks to your template. If you don't do that, when you go ahead and make this template, the score marks are going to be separated. And let me show you. I'm going to click here on Make It. And as you can see, the score marks are by itself. You see the score marks, they're not with the template. Let me go ahead and cancel that. You're going to have to click on your pink piece, go all the way here to your bottom right corner and click on Attach. And now this is attached. Now with this one is going to be a bit different. You're going to have to click on the white piece, right click and ungroup it first. You're going to go ahead and remember this is ungroup, but don't move it. Let me undo. This is ungroup. You're going to have to first add the information that you want to add on here. You're going to type whatever information you want. So you're going to go here to your text on your left. You're going to go ahead and select a font that you want. While it's selected, you're going to click on font. Then I'm going to click on system, not on Cricut. System means it's the fonts that I already owned. So let me go ahead and find something. Then I'm going to go ahead and type. As you can see how it's looking, I'm just going to go ahead and pull to the side so it can get fixed just like that. You can, of course, change the color of your font by just selecting it. You go over here to your operations, click on the color, and you can go ahead and change the color. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it black. Now, remember, this was ungrouped. Let me undo. I'm going to select the white piece and only the words, okay? So the white piece and the words only. And then I'm going to click on flattened first. And then I'm going to right click the white piece and send to back, because as you can see, I can't see the score marks no more. Now I'm going to select everything and click on attach them score marks, okay? You might not see the little cuts that were right here, but do not worry, they're still there, okay? All right, let's go ahead and zoom out a bit. And now this is going to be cut in pink. Then I'm going to do a print and cut with this. I'm going to be cutting out 2 bows just because I like how it looks. You don't have to. So I just right click and duplicate the bow. And I'm going to go ahead and select the bow. And I'm going to go ahead and color it pink. In Cricut, you must color everything the same color so it can be on the same mat, if that makes sense. So because I know I'm going to be cutting this out in pink, I'm going to go ahead and add it here. These I'm going to be cutting out of gold. So I'm going to go ahead and change the color. You don't have to, but just so it can be a visual. I know that's going to be in gold. And in this pieces is where I'm going to be doing the print and cut. I'm going to be cutting this out 2 times because I'm going to be doing an emboss. So you just leave it like that. You're ready here to cut and do your print and cut. But because I'm also going to be doing a design one, let's go ahead and put the design on this one. So you're going to go ahead to upload image, and then leave it just like that. Now I'm going to go to Microsoft Bing or Google, whatever you want. And I am going to be searching. Now, keep in mind, look up your copyright laws. You can't be selling these designs. I'm just showing you how to do it, okay? So I just looked up a Louis Vuitton background. You can look up any background of your choice. Go ahead and click on the one that you want. And I'm going to click on it. And I'm going to drag this into Cricut just like that. And boom. And then I'm going to click on continue. I'm going to go ahead and apply and continue. I'm going to click on flat graphic. Click on continue. Go ahead and name it if you want. I'm just going to name it LV. Click on upload. You need to make sure that you have this the size that you want your pattern to be. If you want to see more of it, go ahead and expand it. If you want to see less of it, make it smaller. I'm going to make it like this big, just like that. Let me go ahead and move this to this up. So I know, let me go ahead and send this to the back so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to put one here. And I'm going to go ahead and put this one right there. Okay. And then you got to do these one at a time. So I'm going to click on this purple shade, hold my shift key and click on the digital paper. Go right here all the way in your bottom right corner where it says slice and click on slice. It might look like nothing happened, but just go ahead and move this to the side. And then you have this piece there. Right there. I'm not going to delete this because remember, I am still going to use that piece for the emboss part. I'm going to go ahead and right click and send to the back so I'm able to see. Oops, I moved it. Don't move it. Right click and send backwards. Can't see it. Okay. I'm going to click on this shape, hold my shift key, click on the digital paper and click on slice. Move this piece to the side and this piece as well. Send to the back. I mean, you know it's there. So let me just select everything and then click on slice. I'm going to go ahead and click on the digital paper. I no longer need it. So I'm going to click delete on my keyboard. And then this one. So this is the one that I'm going to go ahead and emboss. And then we're going to do a print and cut with this one. All right. Now for the emboss part, I know I'm just going to leave it that color. It doesn't matter the color that you have on the screen. It matters the color that you upload to your mat, if that makes sense. So it doesn't matter if I have a pink piece here and I upload a black cardstock to the mat. Like Cricut's not going to know that. Right here, you're completely done. So you're going to go up here and choose the Cricut that you have. I'm going to be using one of the Explore family Cricut. So I'm going to click on Cricut Explore family. I'm going to come up here and click on make it. So it's trying to have my print and cut go ahead and print on an 11 by 17 paper. It actually fits on an 8 by 11. So where it says material size, I'm going to go ahead and change that to 8 by 11. And then you're going to see how everything looks right here. Then I'm going to go all the way here where it says continue. I need to make sure that I put the Cricut that I'm going to be using. All right, so right here is going to say go ahead and send to the printer. I'm going to click on next. I'm going to go here and select the printer that I'm going to be using. I have an Epson EcoTank 16600. So I'm going to select that. I'm going to have the print bleed on, and then where it says use system dialog, I am going to go ahead and turn that on because I like to change my preferences when I print. I'm going to click here on print. Then here, do the same thing. I'm going to click on the Epson EcoTank 16600. Click on preferences. I'm going to click on paper tray because I do like to print from the back. Document size 8 by 11. Paper type premium presentation paper matte. And then I'm going to click on OK. And then it's going to print. I'm not going to click on it because I already printed. So let's go ahead and cancel that. And then after you print, it's going to ask you right here, does your print look exactly like this paper? If it does, just click on done. And then it's going to go ahead, it's going to say go ahead and load this paper to your machine, and then it's going to do the print ink, okay? After you do that, you're going to go ahead to the second page, do the same thing. And the settings that I like to use is the poster board, and I have a regular blade on there. And then after you cut this one, you're going to go ahead and cut the other one and the other one. And then after you're done cutting everything, let's go ahead and put all this together. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the one that I did the design with, the print and cut. All you have to do is grab your main base, fold wherever you see your score mark. You're going to go ahead and glue your metallic pieces. Make sure that you line it up correctly and center them. And then you're going to go ahead and glue your print and cut. Remember that if you don't own a printer, you can use those decorative pads that they sell at like a Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's. They are closing Joann's, but they have it at Walmart, Amazon. It's like a paper pad that already has decorative cardstock. So you're going to go ahead and glue all your layers. And after you glue your layers, you're going to go ahead and fold the score marks of the middle piece, which is the white piece, making sure that when you're about to glue it, that you align everything correctly with each score mark. I like to personally cut out 2 bowls just because I like them thicker. You don't have to do that. So like I said, I do glue 2 of them. Then I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue to adhere that to the front of my chapstick purse. I like to glue right under the slit where the tab is going to go. And I don't think I mentioned what glue I'm using. I am using my own brand of glue, but I'm going to leave another glue that I highly recommend, which is called Art Glitter Glue. I'm going to leave the link down below. After you go ahead and put your bow, go ahead and add your embellishment in front of your bow. Alright, so now let's go ahead and use the embossing machine for the embossing method. Now, any embossing machine works. This one is just electric. I'm going to actually leave a link down below of TJ that she made a video of a $50 embossing machine. The folder that I'm using is 6 inches wide. So any machine that is 6 inches wide, this folder is going to fit. Now, depending on the instructions of your embossing machine, you have to create a sandwich, which is the bottom plate, then the clear plate, and then you're going to go ahead and push this through the machine. And mine is electric, so I don't have to crank it up. And then after you take out this cardstock, it's going to have the embossed, like it's going to have the design of the embossing folder on the cardstock, if that makes sense. All right. Then after I go ahead and emboss this, I'm going to repeat the same steps and glue everything together. Now, depending on the chapstick that you purchase, all you have to do is measure with a measuring tape the height and the width, make a rectangle in your software, put your pattern in it, go ahead and print it out. That is all on sticker paper. And then you're going to go ahead and add your chapstick to your purse. All right, everybody, you guys made it all the way to the end. I told you it was going to be quick and easy. If you made it all the way to the end, to let me know, go ahead and comment down below a cat emoji. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. Click on the notification bell to get notified every time I upload new videos. Also, if you head on over to TJ's Magic Touch to buy that embossing folder, use the code Andrina sent me for 10% off the entire website. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope everyone's having a blessed day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, y'all.